I still have it. अरे ये कौन है? This walkie-talkie and everything is in my ears. Hello and welcome back to Premier League teams in action in India. Of course, this is the Next Gen Mumbai 2020 Cup happening at the Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai. Southampton taking on Bengaluru. 3 Indian teams and 3 teams from the Premier League. The under-14s are all in Mumbai to play this league. Of course, 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw. All the regular things count. Just like in world football, the table toppers eventually take away the trophy. We've already had some games, but right now all eyes on Southampton. What a great tradition they have of producing some fantastic talent. Of course, the top clubs come for them because Southampton have developed them, and now they've had a great march in the Premier League as well over the last few years, consolidating their position in the top division in England. As for Bengaluru, of course, synonymous with success in Indian football, but it's exciting to see teams like Southampton, Chelsea and Manchester United all play in India. I'm Pulas III. I've got Pranav with me. What do you make of the first match? You were on the Chelsea game.
Yeah, Pulas, we can clearly see the boys from India having an absolute ball over there. They're enjoying themselves, and so are the players from Chelsea. Apart from the heat factor in this alleged winter of Mumbai, I'm pretty sure that everyone from the Premier League is having a great time over here.
And they've had a few cultural experiences as well in terms of trying out the popular sports in India, kabaddi and cricket. But of course, they're here to play football, and the aim not being just to win, but in fact with an eye on development and experiencing football in a completely different culture, in a completely different climate and conditions, which will surely aid these youngsters in going on and becoming better players. As for the Indian teams, there is always a need to take on opposition that is more experienced from a country which has a rich tradition of football, and especially since the last few decades with the Premier League, its advent and how it has gone around the world. The Bengaluru boys are all ready to give a good account of themselves. The team, of course, the senior side, almost always among the top few teams in whichever league they play. Currently also very much going to be part of the playoffs of the Hero Indian Super League. So that, and of course they've got a great continental history as well in terms of going on all the way to the final of the AFC Cup a few years ago. So there is always room to pick out the best talent and develop that talent. And what better way to do that than take on some quality Premier League opposition.
And there they come marching on. This is going to be an exciting fixture here under artificial lighting. Southampton versus Bengaluru FC. And this is the kind of experience that you want to expose these kids to. It's not just the sport, but it's every single tradition of the sport. Things that make the beautiful game beautiful. Look at that. Clapping, cheering, and chanting war cries as they enter the field for 50 minutes of footballing action. These are young teenagers who have a long way to go. But as of now, these 50 minutes are going to be important for them.
I've already seen a few goals on the day. 8 goals already scored today. Manchester United getting the better of FC Goa 4-0. And on the other side, 3-1 was it? Reliance Young Champs against Chelsea. Reliance scored first, and then Chelsea just upped the ante and got 3 really good goals. A lot of fixtures tomorrow, of course. The blockbuster game at 8:30 in the morning, Chelsea against Manchester United. And of course, the stakes are higher when it comes to their senior teams, Champions League qualification and all that. But these kids will be hoping that in about a few years' time, they will also be vying for the same type of honours. Captain of the day for Bengaluru is Rajan Beer. You will quickly see him all smiles, all the way from the south coast of England. World-class conditions as well in terms of the grass and the pitch at the Reliance Corporate Park. That just increases the quality of the sport being played.
They're not leaving a single stone unturned over here. This is probably the best conditions for play you can see in Mumbai, especially in a city that is brim-packed with people, where everyone probably has just a couple of feet to themselves. A ground like this to give them the kind of exposure they need to the sport, every single aspect of football to be covered. That is the motto and the mantra of the Next Generation Cup 2020.
The captain of Southampton is Sonny, number 5, all smiles. Saw him in a video interview as well. This being covered in a big way by PL for India on Instagram. But if you want to watch the games, we are live on the Indian Super League page, the Facebook page, the YouTube page, and across Geo TV. So you can tune into all those 3 platforms and keep an eye on these kids, the stars of the future, the next generation, quite literally. And also, that's where the tournament name comes from. Southampton against Bengaluru, match number 3 of the tournament. 6 teams involved. In case you've just joined us, 3 from the Premier League, 3 from India, all under 14. Still a long way to go. A lot of development yet to happen, but this is just the beginning. From here onwards, they keep graduating and graduating, under 16, under 19, 21, 23s, and then the senior team. Hopefully, a lot of these players will be seen in the future on your TV screens and live on the pitch.
Look at that. Love to hear those chants here at the Reliance Corporate Park, Gansoli. Even for the Chelsea game, we could see the boys in blue chanting the traditional Chelsea chants before the game. Something like that makes you feel special, wearing the jersey of a team that has a legacy of its own. Here we go, Southampton versus Bengaluru FC, live from the Reliance Corporate Park, Gansoli, at the Next Generation Mumbai 2020 Cup. Well, Southampton starts in a hurry. It's gone out for a goal kick for Bengaluru.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what sort of football Bengaluru play. We've seen FC Goa stick to their guns, the guns that they use in the senior team as well, playing it out the back, keeping possession.
Oh, this is a good move. Southampton with a cross. The goalkeeper collects before it could find an English head over there. We've seen crossing football from Chelsea in the previous game. All their goals, all 3 of them, came in from a well-placed cross from the right flank. It's gone out of play again. Bengaluru trying to get the ball on the other side of the field in the first minute.
Yeah, Bengaluru, of course, used to winning, one of the most well-run clubs in India, and honing young talent has to become part of it, and developing these players, seeing them come on and make an impact eventually in the senior team is what any club would want to do. It's the ideal way to do things.
Playing it back to the defense over there. That's the goalkeeper, Malachi. No pressure from the forwards. The left back looking around for options in the midfield. Decides to supply it in the wing. It looks like they've ran the ball out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Bengaluru. Throw taken quickly and cleared out. Well, the fun part here is that the boys who are taller are the under-14 team, and the Bengaluru FC side is the under-15 team. Technically, the taller ones are the older ones here on the surface. Here comes Bengaluru with their first attack. And that should be a corner. The defender tried to clear it. Ball got stuck between his legs and out it goes.
Yeah, very good positive football from Bengaluru. I'm impressed. The youngsters not showing too much respect to their more illustrious opponents, but that's what the magic is all about when age group football happens. Quick ball in, nice leap as well. Could be a long attempt, just trying to buy some space for himself, not really happening.
Oh, here they come on the counter-attack. Southampton. Sunny. This is Cameron. Playing it in the midfield to Joe. Oh, he's holding on to the ball there, Will. And there comes the third man. He's been brought down, but plays on. Referee keeping the whistle away from his mouth. Tyler. Nicholas. Cameron. Quick pass to Sunny. The skipper wanting to supply his forwards. That's a good pass. But couldn't get there in time for the finish. Didn't make any contact with the ball as well.
Yeah, got to get Sunny more on the ball. Nice searching ball forward. That's what you want to see from your deep-lying playmaker.
But Ryan tried to get to that ball over there. Couldn't make contact. Didn't trouble the goalkeeper. Still goalless here in the 5th minute.
Very, very good to see all of them with their shirts tucked in. A sort of discipline, rare in senior football, but important to administer that kind of law for most of the players, especially in age group football. What a fine challenge that is, and now Bengaluru can break forward.
That was a neat tackle there. Very neat tackle. So the Reliance Foundation Youth Young Champs are the only Indian team that has scored in the tournament so far out of the 2 games that we've seen. The first goal coming in the 6th minute itself. That was the first goal of the tournament coming in from an Indian player. Chelsea, however, winning that game. But Bengaluru looking sharp here. Oh, but they've given away possession whilst they were passing amongst themselves.
Yeah, the captain giving it away. Here's Sunny now.
Trying to find some space over there, but too many blue shirts blocking that shot. Not giving him the right space. Here's Nicholas trying to get rid of the defender. Sends the ball in. And the ball collected by the goalkeeper of Bengaluru, who looks like has been struck on the head.
I think this is a very open game, isn't it? Especially with Bengaluru not sitting back. You know, we saw that happen in the first game where FC Goa, of course, just sitting back, probably overawed by their opponents. But you know, all of those mental aspects count for slightly less when it comes to the under-14s. They're out here to play the game, just enjoy themselves, get some experience under their belts. At the same time, there is always going to be a competitive spirit as far as football goes. Here comes Southampton once more. Cross is open, Nicholas is waiting, so is Tyler, and it's gone into the side netting.
Well, that competitive spirit is going to be awakened soon, maybe by tomorrow, maybe right now. You never know. It's a sport at the end of the day. All those cultural differences, all those cultural exchanges, on the other side of the field. But when you step into that pitch, it's all competition. Friends become foes. Nicholas still confident in that left flank. Here's the square pass, intercepted but did not clear it out. Here's a shot coming in, loose, but cleared away, and here they are breaking through on the counter-attack. It was a good move there. But Southampton collects. The goalkeeper fumble there for a wait. But Malachi making it a point that he holds on to the ball at the end of the day.
Yeah, Monirul with the ball forward. And number 26 for Bengaluru, Sanjan Bam, chasing it. Here comes Southampton. Oh, looking for that reverse pass. Always available, Nicholas, the number 9, for every pass that Southampton's midfield plays. Here come Bengaluru now. Left back number 14 is Ashik. Almost given away by the number 20, who's Oinam on the pitch. Just going through these names because if you're watching, maybe in a few years, you will be able to tell all your friends that I watched them play when they were just 14.
Well, that is the best part, isn't it? Some of these players will be wearing their country colors someday, maybe. It's the spirit of the game that needs to stay alive. Most of them will always be affiliated to football. They've come a far way, literally across an ocean, to play football against one of our country's finest footballing clubs.
Southampton trying to get a stronghold in midfield. And Sonny, an important part of how they operate.
And there's Nicholas again. Someone who's keeping possession with himself, finding his way into the attacking area and just crossing the ball when need be, playing physical as well. And sure that Nicholas and Sonny might conjure up something special for Southampton if it keeps going. Yes, Nicholas on the prowl again, but the skipper of Bengaluru just shadowing Nicholas on the other side and letting the ball roll out for a goal kick. Goal kick taken quickly, and look at that press.
Uh-oh, given away. And Alfie, was he brought down? Nicely recovered though in the end by Ashik. He's playing at left back for Bengaluru.
Joe. Well, that's the number 10, Ryan, who took a shot earlier as well. And this time again on target. Look at the Southampton boys, very confident in the midfield. Sonny. Cameron. Oh, finds Nicholas. That was a good move. Ryan playing the dummy. Nicholas fails to stop the ball. Fumble there a bit.
And just behind him. Always difficult to take into his stride. There's the first proper shot of the evening. Moved forward by Ryan and then straight to the keeper. Raj is the goalkeeper for Bengaluru. Oh, good pressure going forward. Monirul is very active. Nothing yet from the left wing from Bengaluru where Gogocha is playing, the number 7. Here's Alfie. Moved forward, Southampton just upping the pace, the Saints. Ryan once more. Pardon me, that is Will. Another sliding challenge coming in from the skipper this time. Rajan Beer making the challenge.
Rajan Beer is doing his job. He's a good defender. Yes, that is the home crowd advantage. An audible home crowd advantage. Lots of people watching the game before this as well when Chelsea was playing the Reliance Foundation Young Champs. Well, whenever you've got people cheering for you, supporting you at such a young age, they're not cheering your name maybe, but they're cheering for the colors you're wearing. And that is good enough for young players to get the kind of exposure they need. Yes, Sonny again coming in from the depth of the Southampton defense. Alfie gives away the ball. Bengaluru concedes a throw-in.
Very fast game. Great tempo, great speed, and great flow. Southampton can't be too comfortable as well. Bengaluru have made sure of that early on.
Throw-in taken quickly. Alfie trying to get past. Joe. Joe again trying to control the ball. Headed out by a player who was shorter than him. Shot taken, deflected, and Bengaluru not troubled by that. Moving into the 13th minute, it's still goalless over here. 25 minutes of football in the first half. Can we see a goal before they return to the dressing rooms?
Gogocha. Here comes the number 7 for the first time.
Rajat. Completely out-muscled over there. The Bengaluru boys. Surely facing that height disadvantage. Will is holding the ball over there, passes it quickly. Oh, good ball, but intercepted. Here's the captain. Oh, that was a poor pass, cheaply gave away possession. Ambitious shot from the back, and he clears it out. Rajanbir just passed the ball into the center to the opponents.
Yeah, gave it straight to Sunny. Surely that wasn't the intention, but here's a reminder of what he can do from distance. Almost spilled it. Excellent defensive cover though from the captain. Rajanbir, who's had to throw himself a few times. He'll be telling his defensive side that don't let me get onto the ground so many times, but of course it is an enjoyable turf to do that. And shows a sort of mental toughness and a physical toughness that you want to carry forward into your senior career. And there's Sunny. Another Hollywood pass out wide, but can't find its target. Will was waiting.
Sunny has been instrumental in midfield passing. Oh, here's a change coming in the first half itself. And it's for Southampton. In comes Lonnie. And out goes Alfie. Well, what do you make of this change?
Well, rolling sub, so that's fine. Probably just a breather.
Well, Alfie was dispossessed numerous times in the right wing. Nicholas, on the other hand, his left wing counterpart, is doing a pretty good job.
I like the sort of energy that Bengaluru are showing. There's a willingness to fight for the ball. There's a willingness to play their own game. Try to play it at a high pace, at a high tempo. Try to match up to their physical opponents with their speed. And gone are the days in age group football, especially at this level where you're just going to clear the ball. Kids now watch good football, learn good football, and try and play good football. So it's nice to see them trying. The pressure of winning and losing is not really working on them at this point. They should not be thinking about that as much, but about putting on a show, getting noticed, getting into the senior teams. Sunny's ball in. What a chance that was.
Oh, that was threatening there by Sunny. The skipper of Southampton continues to wreak havoc inside the Bengaluru defense. Look at that ball again. It was a superb supply over there, and Nicholas, another dangerous forward, was waiting for that ball. That could have been a goal-saving clearance, as we're still goalless in the 16th minute.
A corner sent in into a good area, just flicked away on the edge of the box. A slide comes in, very well won. Here comes Will, great angle, just couldn't get enough curl on it. There's the number 11, Will, with his attempt.
Well, Southampton, unlike Bengaluru FC, are still taking shots. And even if they're off target, it still puts pressure on the defense. They're playing upfield in numbers. It's a quick pass to Sunny. This is Cameron. Joe. Joe takes a shot. Oh, it's in the back of the net. Lovely shot by Joe. Top left corner, and the young boy is astonished. Happiness and jubilation for the Southampton boys as they have scored the first goal, and I assure you, no one, and absolutely no one on the field saw that coming. All smiles in the Southampton side as they have scored the first one. Look at that, Joe, from a far way out, top left corner, and all the goalkeeper could do was go for that dive and watch the ball go over his head. 17th minute of the match, and it is Joe who gets the first goal for Southampton.
Fantastic strike. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, what a start to Southampton's campaign. If the first goal is to go by anything, but such quality and no keeper at this level could have stopped it.
Well, the boys from England in the lead. Oh, good pass. Good vision here to find Sonny all the way across the field. Look at Sonny keeping possession. Lal Peklua coming in with that tackle and sending the ball to the corner flag.
Another corner then. Goal scorer will try to set something up over here. 7 odd minutes to go in the first half. He's broken the deadlock with an astonishing strike. Sent in. Lots of target men as well. Now once again it's into that same area, the edge of the area that the ball has run into.
Will brought down, and that's going to be a free kick from a good spot. The referee is moving towards jersey number 22 of Bengaluru FC, but he has shown no cards over there. I don't think that's a punishable offence.
Let's see what they can do from here. Could go for goal, but probably the angle is too tight. Or is it?
Here comes the cross. Oh, it has been cleared out. Should go out for a corner. Oh, but look, good stuff there by the captain. Rajanbir wanted to clear it out, but he has given away the possession in a dangerous area. Here's a shot again over the crossbar. And Cameron tried to take the shot outside, from the outside of the D box. But unlike Joe, didn't score, but that was still dangerous as Southampton continues to put pressure on their opponents. Joe, once again, tried to do something different over there. Lonnie, Sonny, good pass by Sonny, but lots of pace behind it. Well, that's the goalkeeper, Malachi. He's been comfortably relaxing at the back. It's been a while since Bengaluru has attacked. Ethan plays it to Lonnie. Malachi. Ryan. And this is Will. Nicholas. Good pass by Nicholas, but it's offside. Of course, when Southampton was on the prowl like that, Bengaluru probably conjured up an offside trap. It's a clear offside.
Yeah, well done. Meki was the player who just strayed last few minutes of his first half. Great strike from Joe, separating the two sides. Bengaluru going direct now. Let's see if they can produce something positive. Maybe a positive end, but you know, 1-0 down after that sort of a special strike, you can't even blame them. And there it is, a hand to the face. Maybe that's why the whistle's gone against Cameron, the number 4. And Bengaluru planning for a deep free kick from this situation.
Can they draw level before returning to the dressing rooms? This is looking good. Here's the header. Oh, that was absolutely delightful. That was absolutely delightful. What an equalizer, and it is a dream come true for Monirul. That could be one of the best goals you're going to see in this tournament. And this is just day one, ladies and gentlemen. Wow! Over the goalkeeper, and Malachi could only watch. Two world-class goals in the first half. Bengaluru was not looking too sharp in the opening 25. And out comes Monirul with a lovely header over the goalkeeper to draw level just at the brink of the first half.
He's been causing problems, and finally that pressure has paid off. Just awareness in the box, awareness in and around of where the goal is, of where the keeper is. A looping header over the top. Two special goals in a special half of football.
So they're back to square one. 1-1 here at the Reliance Corporate Park, as we're just a couple of minutes away from the first half to come to an end. Well, Monirul obviously over there won't credit that goal. Oh, swift no-look pass over there. Out comes Malachi this time. That was a cheeky move. But Bengaluru FC does not capitalize. So speaking of the previous goal, we could see that it was actually a defensive mistake by Southampton that led the ball to go to Monirul like that. And of course, Malachi charged forward just to realize that Monirul has lobbed the ball over his head to equalize. Southampton now going forward to claim their lead back. Here's Sunny, the skipper, who has been in top form, trying to take on number 14 of Bengaluru, Rajat.
Into the last minute of the first half then. Bengaluru with their tails up suddenly. Goal coming at a great time for them. Yeah, this has been a very competitive fixture. Not to take anything away from the first two games of the evening, but this has just been such an open game. Credit to Bengaluru and Southampton both for putting on a show.
And the crowd as well. Absolutely electrifying crowd here at Reliance Corporate Park. Something that is always a pleasure to witness here at the RCP. Well, the kind of cheers and shouts you heard the minute Bengaluru FC equalized is the kind of morale boost that youngsters can use to go ahead and get the lead. Well, that is the end of the first half, and what a first half we've had. An absolute roller coaster ride. Two exemplary goals, special goals, with all the magic of football you need in the first half. However, it's still a stalemate here at the Reliance Corporate Park. The next generation Mumbai Cup 2020. It's 1-1.
Welcome back. You're watching the Next Gen Cup Mumbai 2020. It's Bengaluru up against Southampton. Two fantastic goals between the two teams, making it 1-1. Ridiculous strike from Joe, and then Bengaluru equalizing in the most possible way that Bengaluru equalized via a set piece. But it was much better, a looping header over the top of the goalkeeper. What is special though is the fact that they are giving a massive challenge to Southampton. They're expressing themselves, they're feeling the game out there and experiencing it in a different way, in a very competitive way. Even though this is all about developing talent and experiencing something different, Bengaluru are here to win. Southampton look like they're here to win. It's been tight, it's been very, very gritty in midfield, it's been physical. And both teams have given a great account of themselves at half-time as well. You could see coaches of both the teams just bring the players together. Very encouraging team talks. They want to get it tactically right. It all begins here for so many of these players. It all starts here. Their careers in the future will be defined by what they do now at the under-14 level. Top pros will tell you that foundations are laid very, very young at a very early stage. Here comes Southampton once more. Rich heading
Ball in, but that was off target this time. 1-1. It's just the 27th minute. It's about to start. All to play for. Composure could have seen a better result over there.
Sunny trying to keep it in. Probably more advanced in this. Southampton trying to play it out the back as well. Good.
Continue to be like that. He had no support, as you mentioned earlier, and he still went on and on for a really long time. Here's Ryan.
With that pass, it's getting very feisty in there, which is good to see. Monirul wins it. And out of space to keep it in. And will be the number 4 who's
The Lions Foundation young champs in the left flank. Got too much under it. Couldn't.
Nicholas once again. Monirul and Thoy. Could there be a Bengaluru fought back and almost
Relentlessly, and the goalkeeper